What's going on, everybody? And welcome to, wait for it, Vectorman. Oh, Vectorman. Yeah, welcome to Vectorman. This, to be honest, is a weird game. It's not terrible, it's just ridiculously difficult. And I might as well just give it a go, one-off. It's 2049 and Earth's cities, forests, and ice caps are fouled with toxic sludge. Humanity has escaped to the stars, leaving mechanical Orbots to clean up. One powerful Orbot, Raster, oversees the cleanup through a planet-wide commnet. Tragedy strikes when in error, attendants connect a salvaged nuclear bomb to Raster's master control circuits. Warhead is born, and he stands for tyranny, hatred, and oppression. By Warhead's decree, Earth is forged into an instrument of death for the returning humans. Vectorman lands his space barge after delivering a load of sludge to the sun. Unhindered by evil mind control, he will not rest until Warhead is defeated, and the Earth is again free. Alright, did you get that? So, what happened is that I guess it's kind of like Wall-E, you know? Oh god, flash warning, sorry. It's where humanity makes the Earth, like, entirely disgusting. And then they start using machines. This may not actually be a good idea, I don't know, because that's a lot of flashing. But we'll try to get through this. Hopefully it's not too bad, but that flashing. Oof. Wow. Okay, so anyways, oh crap. So is it a bad game? It's not bad. It's actually pretty unique. Or it's not unique, it's just different, really. Oh no, 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 I'm gonna lose the shotgun. There. Oh, ow, ow, ow. Yo, it's like, this is actually a game that was on the Sega Genesis. It's an interesting game. Oh my god, that flash. Why is it there? I'm gonna actually need to put a warning on there in the beginning. When I first started this, I didn't realize how many flashes there actually were. So, yeah, oh my god. This may not actually be a good idea. But I'm gonna go with it, and I'm gonna hope that it's at least okay. Because I think we're only gonna do one video of this. We're not gonna do too many. Boom. Flash. Wow. The weird thing too is, like, you get these different types of shots, and that's kind of cool. Oh, and you become a top. And you need to get to the boss. That's kind of the idea here, is just trying to get yourself from the one area to the next and defeat enemies at the same time. But you blow these televisions up to get yourself different shots, ammunition, or these neutrons, or whatever they're called. But it's like you fall down with such power that it's like ridiculous. Ooh, machine gun. Nice. Oh, but that's the problem there, is like the difficulty ramps up. Ow. Stop it! Really? Do I need my first review to be at this game? Ow. Because I've never actually done a review, and I've said this before, but I wanted to do reviews because I actually have a lot to say about some stuff. Okay, so you do actually get power-ups, so that's good. Well, how about I do this? How about just a reason factor? Why does this game suck? Well, I think the big thing is that your power is so... You can never see anything. For one, your character is like directly in the center. Or it's like You know how weirder in better games you always have characters that move around and you constantly can be able to see things ahead of you? Well, in here you actually move so fast and the enemies shoot so frequently that you're never actually going to see them before they see you. And the power-ups don't last much longer either. Once you actually get the weapon that you want, it doesn't last for long. And the bosses by far are just the weirdest of anything. What is this? A plane that basically that has like 2 mallets on its sides? I hate to be the pilot trying to control that thing. Game over, as expected. What did I expect? Anyways, this is a game that had Sega's name on it. It was also made by It was also done by Blue Sky Software. And it's not that Blue Sky couldn't do anything better. Like trying to make up a review as I do this thing. Okay, so there are options. Let's see. Okay, so you can change the difficulty, but I think if you change the difficulty, it'll actually stop, or it won't let you do much. So I think in like review fashion. Okay, thank you. What are you doing? Thank you. Just get back into the game. I want to play. Are you kidding me? I actually have to wait through this animation before I can do anything? Wow, there's a review right there. Okay, start the game. And then go past all this stuff. Another big thing here is the flashing. If it wasn't bad enough for Pokemon episodes, I'm sure that Blue Sky was like, hey, if the Pokemon episode could be able to, if Nintendo can have I can't even talk about it. I can't even say anything. I'm sure they were like, hey, everybody loves flashing. I mean, look at Atari. Let's have a bunch of flashing go on our game. Hey kids, this game is epic. But I will say, however, that animation of the flag and also the backgrounds is pretty good. It's pretty smooth. Flags, the background, everything looks very simplistic and well designed. Even the character models look like they work out pretty well. Vectorman, of course, has like the weirder animation, and yet I get the reason why. Actually, you know what? I take it back. I don't know the reason why. For one, why is he in blocky form, or at least in a ballish form? I keep thinking that he's made of nothing but balls. But anyways, back to the game. Do you realize that this is the first level? And this is already much more difficult than what it should be. So my advice is simple. Find out where the boss is. If you die, then fine. But go and get yourself a good weapon. That way you can get yourself better advantages against the boss. Another thing that's kind of a troubling pain in the butt is the holding. In fact, I'm wanting to aim up at a diagonal, but I can't aim, I can't stay still. I always have to keep moving. And on Sega Genesis, there's only 3 buttons. And don't say holding the button in other directions. That doesn't work. But the flashing, I can't handle it. And the enemies, you get no recovery time, so there's no chance of keeping yourself alive. They'll always get the opportunity to kill you before you get the chance to kill them. Now, I'm not gonna go against anybody for loving this game. In fact, it actually has a little nostalgic value to me. I remember the first time I actually played this game. it was back when I first received myself a copy of Sonic Gems Collection. And that's actually where I played this game. And this is the only copy that I actually have in which I can actually be able to play this game. And it's actually kind of nice. So is it a bad game? I would say no. Is it difficult? Yes. However, being difficult doesn't excuse it for what it is. Okay, so you gotta basically just stay in the one spot, and then you gotta start shooting him. See? I know it's weird, like me trying to do a review on the spot, but hey, I'm sure that there are other people who can do the same thing. Okay, come on now. Actually, you know what? I might have an idea on how to do a more formal review system, but in a form of a video game. Or at least in a form of a Let's Play, I don't know. There we go. Back out of the first level, and that's how you do it. Woohoo! 13 out of 30 units. Oh, hello. Okay, so you basically just have to keep shooting this guy. But you have to also make sure you don't get hit by these other things. Which, oh god. The 3D perspective looks pretty good. Pretty impressive, actually. But of course, they don't make it any easier with enemies shooting out to the side and this guy hanging on by a bridge. And I only have one more hit before I die. And then I have to use my last level. There we go. Oh, and I got an extra life. Very nice. Alright. So now, oh no, water levels. Yeah, I know that I've seen this before, but I hate water levels. Anybody knows me, they know that I hate water levels. They're not fun, they're not interesting, unless if it is something that gives you the opportunity to move really fast underwater, and this doesn't. I mean, you walk at a good speed, I guess I could say that, but it's the jumping that's terrible. And no recovery either. At least I'm getting some health, which is nice. The power-ups are basically these balls that float around. I guess that Vectorman can't get enough of balls. More specifically, his own. Yeah, like I said, there's no way to actually stop this thing. You can't stop in your spot and aim up or diagonal. You can stop aiming up. Okay, yeah, I'm not getting it. See that? All that for just a ×5. The weird thing, though, too, is if you're running in water, you actually move the same rate, I guess, as when you're on land. However, if you jump, it basically slows you down. Why? Also, interestingly enough, there are actual power-ups. You can use things to your advantage. But first, you've got to find it. So take this for example. There's a wall back there. But you can shoot this panel and then turn yourself into a little bomb and boom, blast open the wall. Get yourself a power up, kill the enemy, and then there should be something over here. Then you can move faster. Now isn't that worth all the trouble to get all the way down here? If the answer is yes, something must be wrong with you. The answer is simple. No, it wasn't worth it. Because it runs out fast, and also there's a wall right there. That means in order for you to do anything, you have to jump over it, go on top of the platform, go under, and then back into the water. And that's just not worth your time. Alright, anyways. I got a 1-up, so 10 out of 10. I'm like cracking myself up as I try to do this. So you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna stop things right here. Man, just laughing myself to like a weird, unprofessional way of interviewing or reviewing. That's kind of weird. But anyways, you know, I'm gonna basically do this as just a one-off. So if you really wanna see me play this a lot more, or if you wanna see me try to get through the end, you know, let me know in the comments. You know, if you like this, hit the subscribe, hit the like. You know, subscribing actually helps out everything. It makes everything so much better. You know, gives you confidence, gives you everything. And from there, I think I'm going to end it. But if you really do, if you would like to see me try to make an actual review off of this game, I'm happy to actually do it. In fact, I might do it just because. I don't know. But yeah, let me know in the comments. And anyways, guys, it's time to sign off. I'll see you guys later. See ya!